Hi, today I'm going to show you how to solve some quadratic inequalities. So let's move on to the examples which I have here. So our first example is to solve x squared plus 3x minus 10 is more than 0. So the first thing we have to do then is pretend that we have an equation first of all. So make it equal to 0. And we just need to solve this equation. So we do this by factorising the quadratic equation. So put it into double brackets. So the pair of numbers which multiply to give me minus 10 and add to give 3 would be plus 5 and minus 2. So if we find our solutions by making each bracket equal to 0, so we take 5, we get x equals minus 5, and if we add 2 on this one, we get x equals 2. So these are our two solutions for the quadratic. So we're now looking for the values which give us an answer more than 0. So the best way to do this is just to quickly sketch the graph out. So we know our solutions were minus 5 and the other solution was plus 2. So you should know that quadratic is a parabola. Okay, so we're looking for the values which are more than 0. So these are the points on the graph which are above the x-axis. So the parts of the graph which are above the x-axis is this bit of the graph here and this bit of the graph here. So this bit of the graph is everything to the left of minus 5. So therefore one of the solutions will be x is less than minus 5, or the other bit of our solution would be everything to the right of plus 2. So this would be x is more than 2. So let's move on to our second example. So this time we've got to solve x squared plus 3x minus 4 is less than 0. So again, imagine it's just a quadratic equation. So forget about the inequality. So again, we just need to factorise it. So put it into double brackets. So we're looking for a pair of numbers which multiply to give me minus 4 and add to give me 3. So the pair of numbers which I want this time will be plus 4 and minus 1. So if we solve this equation here by making each bracket equal to 0, so we've got x plus 4 equals 0 or x minus 1 equals 0. So if I solve this first equation by subtracting 4, I get x equals minus 4, and if I solve this one by adding 1, I get x equals plus 1. So again, I now need to just sketch out my graph. So our roots were minus 4 and the other one was plus 1. So if we go back to our inequality then, this time we're looking for the values which are less than 0. So this means we're looking for the bits on the graph which are below the x-axis. So the bits on the graph which are below the x-axis will be this bit of the curve here. So it's the points which are between minus 4 and plus 1. So the points that we need are x is more than minus 4 and x is less than 1. So this will be our final answer, but what you can do, you can actually tidy this little bit up here and you can combine this together and write it as one inequality. So we can write this like so. Thanks for watching.